What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gotians Games. Welcome back to another SAOIF video. And today's video, I wanted to answer a question that you guys have asked me a lot. Like, a lot. So the question is, where's the best way to level to 100? Well, that's kind of a difficult question to answer, but I'm going to try my best to do so. So make sure you guys are hitting that like button, subscribing if you guys are new, and let's get into this mythical question. Alright guys, so number one, first and foremost, the best way to level up will always be the quest board until they actually make it so that way the floors scale properly with your levels. Yeah, it sucks. It really does, because I personally, I like to farm with other players. I like to farm with you guys on live streams, but farming on the floors themselves is a very, very slow process unless you're farming for materials for the weapons and armor for that floor, or if you're farming for weapon experience. Now, the quest board is kind of an interesting topic to discuss, because personally, the way that I see it is you go with what you can kill the fastest and easiest and is most efficient for you. But some people still like to fight me on that, and it's like, oh no, you should be running Griffin, or you should be running Manticore, or you should be listen, when I used to level up when I was around level 60, okay, well, not 60, but it's like 65, 70s, all the way to, like, I would say, honestly, all the way to level 80. I was running green fairies on a diet. That's the one I was running over and over again. Now, the reason why I would run that is because that was the most efficient way for me to clear to level up. And on top of that, I would also get weapon experience, and I would get high jewels from the enemies dropping high jewels. I would get record kits, I would get record frames, glare stones, all those things would drop from the enemies. So that's why I would run green fairies on a diet. People would continuously tell me, oh, you should be running Manticore. No, because to run Manticore for me was very difficult. And actually, running Manticore, even still for me, is still a little bit on the difficult side. It takes me a while to kill Manticore, so it's not an efficient run for me. So you got to understand what is good for you as a player to run. What is the easiest, like I said, the most efficient way to do things. And so after green fairies on a diet, then I would run troll, green fairies on a diet, or fallen elf. Those are the ones that I would run. Fallen elf, I could run and kill the elf really quick because he's weak to thrust, and because I was a spear main at the time, then that's why I could kill the fallen elf relatively quickly. I had a ton of spear skills that I could use to just destroy him. And even now, with me kind of making a shift over to rapiers, I can still kill the fallen elf relatively quickly. Now, as far as the troll is just very easy. Like, his patterns are very easy to read. His AoE abilities are very easy to dodge. It's not like they're massive. So the troll is just an easy kill for me. So that's why I either go troll or fallen elf. I kind of like swap between the two because I don't want to just do one and get bored. Now, as it stands right now, being level 86, I'm currently running treasure from the bottom of the sea. And the reason why I run this one is because I can clear this one relatively quickly. Again, a lot of people will still say, oh, you should run Manticore, or you should run Samurai or Griffin. And no, treasure from the bottom of the sea is the quickest way for me to clear it, because it's the most efficient, because at the same time I'm getting weapon XP from the enemies. I get 30 weapon XP for each enemy killed. I'm getting the experience points from running this. I have the chance for the enemies to potentially drop record frames, high jewels, all that stuff that I need to progress my character. So for me, there's more of a benefit to run this type of quest board. because then I could just, you know, slap on my AoE skills and just go at it. You know, that makes it so much easier to do in that case. And yeah, you know, would I clear like Troll faster? Probably. Would I clear Fallen Elf faster? Probably. But overall, this is just a much more efficient way to do it for me. And that's why I say this isn't really a topic that is super easy to answer, because it all depends on what you have in your skill set. Also, if you're like me and you don't want to have to dodge and you can just stand there and tank everything because you can just straight up heal, like depending on what skills you have, again, this is probably a better answer for you, because let's be honest, sometimes the dodging can be a little wonky and broken because the game is a little busted sometimes. A perfect example of that is the Griffin. The Griffin fight is kind of stupid because the hitbox on the Griffin is just absolutely broken. Sometimes it's a smaller hitbox, sometimes it's a much larger hitbox, and it just drives me bonkers. So that's why, you know, I say like it just depends on what you can personally do in your account. Don't listen to what everybody else says as far as like what you have to run. No, that's not how this works. Level up at your pace, but level up the most efficient way that you can. And for me, on my live stream while I was doing this, my weapon proficiency leveled up 3 times, as opposed to my level going up once. But still, you know, it's doing things at a pace that is just overall better, instead of just going for the kill, going for the XP. It's more efficient that way. That way I'm not doing double the grind, because then it's like, okay, well, I leveled up, now I gotta level up my weapon XP. How am I gonna do that? Oh, let me just grind on the floor now. No, instead of doing that, I can just do it all here and I'm good to go. You know, as you can see, like the clear on this, it's not that bad for me. You know, granted, yeah, I gotta wait for my abilities to cool down and stuff like that, but that's, you know, that's how the game is regardless. And I wish that things aggroed a little bit easier, but you know, that's another problem in and of itself. But regardless, it's still an easy clear. I don't have to worry about dodging. I can just go slash everything up, and especially since everything here is weak to swords, so I just slap on my best AoE skills and we're good to go. So you can see that was a pretty easy clear for me, and that's why I run this one. Run what's most efficient for you guys. I cannot reiterate that over and over and over. Make sure that if you're in a guild, they have the weapon XP up, they have the experience points up, because you want that to be there. Also, having the item increase up is a good one too. Now, to give you kind of like a brief estimate, this, if you're running treasure from the bottom of the sea, when you're done with this, you walk out with around 50,000 experience points. That's what you walk out with. So it's not too bad at all running this all the way through and killing the enemies. And it takes maybe, what, 2-3 minutes. You know, granted, it took a little bit longer because I'm talking, but that's honestly my 2 cents on the subject matter, because you guys keep asking me about it. So run what's most efficient for you. If you guys can kill Manticore fast, kill Manticore. If you can kill Griffin fast, kill the Griffin. You can kill Troll fast, kill the Troll. If you want to do this, treasure from the bottom of the sea, do that. Like, if you can kill the Crab fast, then kill the Crab fast. The Crab's actually not that bad of a fight, to be honest with you. It's actually pretty... It's not that it's hard, it's just long, because he's got 3 different phases. I might time myself to see how long it takes me to kill the Crab, because maybe that might be more efficient for me. It probably isn't, but I'll time myself regardless. But anyways, I'll catch you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are new. And just so you know, I'm not dragging this to 10 minutes, because this video is under 10 minutes. Peace out, guys.